I think we live in a time where it seems like we just have so many choices, so many options at our disposal. Like we're always chasing after something, right? That there's always something more out there for us. Like, the kind of mentality that's when I achieve this or when I reach this, then I'll be happy. Or, once I have this, then I'll feel fulfilled, right? And I think social media feeds into that kind of illusion, feeding us that kind of mentality that we have so many things out there that we need to do, need to achieve, need to get, need to just reach for. And until we get there, we won't feel happy. Um, and I think that feeds into this mindset. It grows this mindset of, the grass is always greener on the other side, right? Um, but really, that kind of mindset just takes away from the beauty of what is right now, right? It's not the grass is greener on the other side, but the grass is greener where you water it, right? And I think we just worry so much. Well, I know I worry so much. I have been worrying like pretty much my whole life, right? I worry so much about always making just the right decision, right? Putting so much pressure on myself to make the best decision for myself to that would make me the happiest, right? Just putting so much pressure on just the simple neutral action that is just making a decision, which is not it's neutral, making a decision, making a choice. We put so much pressure on ourselves because we want the best for ourselves, and that's that's fair, right? We want that, but we can never really know, right? Each decision, each action you take, you never really know. Um, you if you are stuck thinking that, what if I had just done this instead, or I should have done this? You don't know because every decision you make, every route of life that you choose, it has its own consequences. It has its own result. Just we never really know what life could have turned out to be. Um, and the only thing that we can do right now is just to live, right? We learn by living. We learn by choosing what we feel aligns with how we feel in our gut, right? By what our intuition is telling us. We make that decision, go with our gut at times, or just make the best decision at that moment with the knowledge that you have, and then you make the best out of whatever happens, right? Whatever wherever life takes us then. So there's this quote by Tony Robbins that really resonates with me. It's, you don't just experience life, you experience the life that you focus on. Again, tying back to the grass isn't greener on the other side, it's greener where you water it, right? And I think um, we really just got to trust ourselves that whatever decision we make, whatever choice we make at the time, yes, it's the best we can with the knowledge that we have at the time. And we gotta trust ourselves that, whatever comes our way, then we are equipped to fully handle it. And we, just we can we can do it. Because what haven't you overcome at this point so far, right? I think we just gotta trust ourselves, trust our ability to bounce back from literally anything. We're still here. We've made it this far. We just got to really recognize and give ourselves more credit, right? And just there's no reason to put so much pressure in making a decision, because at the end of the day, I feel like if you just really have that mindset where you appreciate life and you love life, and you're present, and you recognize these things of how beautiful life is, then that's plus trusting yourself, and plus just having that courage to make a decision, whatever it is, you'll be okay. We'll all be okay. Life will always work itself out. And, even if it might not be the best decision you make at the time, that's not the end, right? We can always rewrite our story. We can always keep going. We can always pivot. We can always, change our course. So yeah, I think that's something that we tend to forget at times, where there's just so much overthinking or worrying about making the right decision, making the best decision for ourselves. But really, we learn just by living, and just by doing, right? And just by putting ourselves out there, and by acting. So whatever happens, we're all gonna be okay.